Hi Gemini, hello, welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, welcome to another Love Tarot reading here at the Tarot Closet with me, Chris. Hi, Gemini. Before we begin your reading, I would like to take this time to invite you to like today's reading and subscribe to the channel if you have not. This helps a lot more than you know, so much to continue growing at the Tarot Closet, to get readings to more people so that I can continue bringing readings to you. So thank you very much in advance for that. Down below, you will find all the links to the decks that I use. Also, all the playlists are down there. Messages from your person, messages from spirit guides, all zodiac signs. If you are on a twin flame journey, they are also down below. Very long and in-depth readings. All readings are timeless and meant for you when you arrive to them. So whether you're here in real time or you're here weeks, months, even years later, it's because you're ready to receive a reading. And it can feel like a private reading. It can also be that there's just particular messages or even one message that you needed to hear. So welcome whenever that is. And that goes for all readings here at the Tarot Closet. Speaking of which, you will also find below thetarotcloset.com. And I do offer private readings. From time to time, I open them up virtually for online clients, I should say. At the moment, they are closed because I'm full. But if you are interested in a reading or you just want to know when they're opening up again, you can go to the website under the Book a Reading tab and you will get a chance to sign up for the waiting list. You can also join the site and get the newsletter. So whatever you prefer, if you feel drawn there. Okay, guys, we're ready to go. Just remember that everyone has free will, energies, outcomes. I just want to get a little more energy flowing. Can, will, and do change. Please remember to always trust yourself, your inner compass, your gut instincts. These are your guardian angels. And yeah, the future is not fixed. This is a general reading. Take what's for you and let the rest go. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us what Gemini needs to see today. Aho. Okay, Gemini, are we seeing what's going on here? Oh, okay. Whoa. So Gemini, we already have the Chariot card, as you can see, major arcana, Cancer and energy, also the moon energy. This is regard to someone here that's on your mind, and this is possibly things moving again on in this connection. It can also be quite literally physically, and look what's right below it. It's the Princess Cups. This is the Prince, Princess Charming. This is the Knight of Cups. This particular deck, speaking of, look, these are both hanging out. Okay, yeah. So this person, a lot of disappointment here, but you guys, whoa, it's the Six of Swords in reverse here. So this is this is some travel issues, but this is a minor arcana. It's the major arcana. So this might be somebody who's kind of in and out or hot and cold or just trying to move but is having trouble on a day-to-day basis. Five of Cups, this is where their energy is the strongest, is in reverse here. So yeah, guys, this is somebody who wants forgiveness. Okay, so let's start talking about your reading here. And I'm going to get your overall energy in a minute. Lately, I've just been forgetting until really close to the end, but it doesn't really matter. This particular deck has a divine feminine and a divine masculine energy for the cards. So this is obviously the Princess Cups, and it's coming in reverse. So this is a divine feminine energy of just a lot of, well, yeah, a lot of compassion and an abundance of it as well, because it's already the Knight of Cups here. And by the way, this is Scorpio and Pluto energy, and the Pluto energy is transformational energy. It's regenerative. So it's kind of new beginnings. And this is an offering. So a lot of times, the thing about the Knight of Cups for me is, well, let's show this first here. The emotional energy on both sides, also the divine, and it's a little bit tumultuous. Is sometimes I feel like, well, is the cup empty? Is the cup full? Is somebody bringing along something? This feels like somebody has something in this cup. They're just having trouble moving forward with it. Look, we see also in the partnership placement, the Two of Pentacles. This is Capricorn and Saturn energy, and Saturn can slow everything down. And look, it's the princess is looking up here at the Two of Discs. So having this cup and holding it, but it's almost, it's a card, but it does have that feeling for me of just being kind of frozen here, holding it almost like a statue in earlier times. It's sort of like, it's somehow also not a memory so much, but it is a little bit frozen here. And that's probably because we're seeing the Two of Pentacles. So there's maybe some choices and something keeping this person back. These are Pentacles. So they're slow moving. There's two of them here. That is a decision. You are here in this energy, but it can also mean that it's in regard to another commitment. Now that can be another person, but it can also be work. It's, balance. It's juggling it here. It's am I giving too much time to my work or to another person? And it is an infinity symbol that does bring in, for some of you, twin flame energy. Not for everyone, I'll tell you. It's just not, because this is also, this is the life force. This is that forever love. It's the lasting love, okay? It's long term. And it's also bringing in balance, the infinity symbol. And by the way, this also does connect to Libra. So it's a lot of different things here. But the Princess Cups here has something. Do they have something in their cup? Yeah. It's a proposal. Can it be marriage? I don't know, guys. It can also be an apology of some sort here, because look what else is coming down. And I'm sure you see that. And look, it's catty corner here to the Chariot. So this is maybe something falling apart here. It's the Ace of Cups, which is maybe a proposal of marriage or just really emotional energy of starting over. A new beginning here. It's the thoughts, and then it's thwarted, and it's in the reverse, and it's really emotional energy. It's Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio energy. And it's, this feeling of being disappointed, being depressed about things not being realized, or possibly being interrupted, or not being realized fast enough as well. Somebody not making a decision fast enough, because the Chariot card is getting things on the move here. So but it's kind of relying on, interestingly enough, this energy, because although this is a minor arcana, if somebody one day decides something and the next day they decide something else, how is that going to help? Because I feel that energy of cycling or wishy-washy or indecisiveness, because swords are transactional. They are clarity in relationships. Here's the Six of Swords of somebody maybe who had to move on from a connection or whatever it was. And it's in reverse here. So this is more not being able to move on. It's some stagnancy. It's trouble moving forward, trouble getting clarity here. Kind of almost like they're still dangling, because here in the upright, the thing is, that's, the birds are moving this person who's in a little bit of dark energy. They're actually flying with it over the swords, so this is the movement. Okay, it's not really great to be flying over a bunch of swords, with some tumultuous water. Who knows what's under there? It's deep, but they're moving here and maybe getting this person to this land for perspective, for grounding, for safety, to kind of see things clearer, to actually kind of look above the clouds and get a little perspective. But in reverse, it's like things aren't even moving. So it's somebody stuck here. And this is where your person's energy is the strongest. And the Five of Cups is also reversed here, which is interesting, because this is kind of a moving on energy, but it's also a forgiveness energy. And it's kind of some hope coming back into the connection. So I think this moving on energy that I'm feeling in the Five of Cups is this person finally getting unstuck and tapping more into, which makes a lot of sense, this Major Arcana Chariot card, an upright, which is moving again. Because this is a spinner for me. This is like day to day, you know, what am I going to do? Am I going to do this? Am I going to do that? I got to balance this. I got to make this person or that thing in my life happy or whatever. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. And the Five of Cups is like, well, yeah, I mean, let's get you unstuck here, and you need to ask for forgiveness. You're not going to be able to move on and nobody's going to be able to move on, whether it's to reconnect or simply move on, until there's an apology offered. And so you're also coming through here like you need this, you know? I feel like you really need this. You really want this. And you're both still here in the Five of Cups as well. That's the thing. So there is, you know, here at some point somebody realized it. Ghosting is what I do want to say too. That's kind of leaving somebody behind. Okay, and leaving them feeling unloved, you know, loss, regret. You flip it over here and it's like, well, is this maybe that truth finally coming? I think so. Emotional too. I mean, look at all the spillage. You're both still here. And you're both still here with it in reverse. It's just saying that it's kind of being somebody's gotten out of this bathtub here, this emotional energy, and they're not in reverse here anymore. And that's this is where your person's energy is the strongest. It doesn't mean you're not here. You could be really resonating with this energy too. You know, you're both here. And again, it's sort of like this. It's like doing this, you know, which is continuing to move on, getting out of this bathtub here, getting out of that. Okay. So that's interesting. And the Princess discs, also interesting. That was that? I think that might have been Scorpio. Anyway, there's some more of that divine feminine, divine masculine energy within the cards. And this is the Princess. Nonetheless, still, it's the Knight of Pentacles, but it's more divine feminine energy here. And this is Venus in Taurus. It's the planet of love. And you know, the Knight of Pentacles is somebody you can count on. That's, you know, you can count on them to do what needs to be done to make things happen. Look, they've come a long way. They've come a long way to present this pentacle or keep the pentacle safe. And that's not what happened in this connection. And we'll talk about the Hierophant in reverse in a moment, because look what it's catty corner to. It's the Ace of Cups. So it was the opposite of that, feeling let down, disappointed that maybe when they got there, they weren't actually as reliable as you thought. They didn't keep a promise. They weren't putting in the time and the effort, and that patience was all for nothing. Because you're also kind of here, just standing here. It's almost like, for me, it's almost like a mirroring of that. You're both, like they've kind of come up and you're kind of here waiting and saying, okay, well, and then that's what we got. It's catty corner here. And the Hierophant, just want to show you the card here. This is Jupiter energy. It's also Taurus energy. It's also the 5 again, which is connecting here to the 5th chakra, to the truth. A lot here, you know, look, connecting to this 5 of Cups in reverse, but it's coming in reverse here. Another major arcana, and it's somebody who's having some issues with possibly particular people, but it can also be within contracts, whether it's, you know, because for me, this is a lot of times about whether it's marriage or, you know, it also can be spiritual contracts, of course, you know. And for some of you too, it just can be that they're struggling against something in their life, that there's some religious, cultural differences, possibly some people in their life, either in their ear or in their life, that also are keeping them from moving on with their life and keeping them from offering that pentacle, causing disappointment. And that, whether that's a romantic contract with romance, a contract with a family, with spirituality, with where they live, a job, whatever it is, it's clear for me that it is one of those things, because it's catty corner to the 2 of Pentacles. So in this person, it kind of spins. They go in and out of decision here. It's confusing. It's conflicting. It's slow moving, the Pentacles, guys. It's the commitments. So some contract, what is the contract that they have? They're having trouble with it. I feel like they're trying to wiggle away from it, and they're trying to find a way to get out of this so that they can I feel, move forward here with you, Gemini. My gosh. So again, what is that? Is it another, what is the other commitment? You know, religious, cultural, family members, a job, another romantic, something here. Because this is, again, it's coming with the truth, this Five of Cups. It's wanting forgiveness, kind of recovering after finally, and this, I just saw that this uprighted itself since we've been talking. Yeah, so this is what they're trying to do. This was in reverse. It came in reverse. It was in reverse. This happens. It's because there's another message. It doesn't mean that now it's everything that's in the upright. It just means for me that it's this. Because it's already clear it's a process. Because this is day-to-day kind of feelings, things that are coming up, holding them back. And this is a more strong energy, the Hierophant. It's the Hierophant. It's a major arcana. And this is them struggling. So this takes a lot more work to get uprighted, I want to say. But it comes through, yeah, that there's some, you know, something in their life, again, whatever commitment that is, that they struggle with, that I feel ultimately will be uprighted in that sense, so that there is some enlightenment and some truth coming here, getting those, grabbing those keys, going on the run and taking those keys and using it to start the chariot, because the chariot, you know, has these sphinx, these, you have to tell riddles to get through them, you know, and some obstacles and blockages, and that's the moon energy that comes through. And the moon, of course, is highlighted with the subconscious energy, is highlighted with the sun, which is the conscious, which brings everything to light, you know, that you can see. So it's sort of like, I feel like it's on idling, you know what I mean? It's idling, and that's why this person is kind of like this with the card, not moving, because it's idling. And it's just sort of a matter of, well, keeping this in the upright, because look, it's saying like, I'm trying to get on the move again. Right now it's on the move in this energy, you guys, but it could very easily be right back here while we're even going through the reading. Maybe I pick it up and there's things that distract me to the point that spirit is like, yeah, okay, now it's in reverse. Anyway, that's the message coming through. It's kind of a spinner. They're spinners. And ultimately, it's taking that key, I feel, and starting that, pushing through those obstacles and making this offer. What is the offer? I am not going to tell you that it's a proposal. I mean, it can be, you know, it's the Knight of Cups. It's a romantic proposal. So it can be a very emotional apology. It can be a declaration of love. It can be a marriage proposal, but that's just not a promise here. But we see this past energy in the partnership placement, that this indecision and this other commitment has caused a lot of this, you know? So it can also quite simply be an apology. And I want to tell you, this apology can be coming by way of seeing each other or a message. It's not really super clear here yet, I gotta say. Although it can be, because the Six of Swords is Mercury energy, and that connects us to maybe a message, you know, like writing a message. So that can be the case, that's on the move now, that a message is being written. Maybe even already was and it was unsent, but that's more likely probably than anything that I'm seeing here today. Okay. But it can also be that this apology and this acknowledgement or just sharing of the information is here. You know, this is how it is coming to you. Gemini, let's get some overall energy. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Can we have the overall energy for Gemini, please? Can we have the overall energy for the person on Gemini's mind? Aho. Okay. They can be vice versa. It can be all mixed up and it's both of you. I'll put them here if it is. And it can even be that they both belong to someone else and I need to pull another card. So let's see. Oh, yeah, no, this is pretty appropriate here. So it's the Three of Pentacles. This is Capricorn energy. It's Mars energy too. And Mars is, well, yeah, it's the energy surrounding you. It's the planet of action, the passion, desire, drive. It also can show us some conflicting energies. So it can be that there is a third party, as we talked about, whether that's romance, work, family, whatever, okay? But this is also kind of ready. This is, you know, it's slow moving, but it's kind of the hoping that sort of that it's the time too, because this is divine timing, this is the divine, this is communication, this is growth, sort of hoping like, are they ready to talk, or am I going to hear from this person? And this is a collaboration, I want to say, so it's like coming together to have that conversation. Kind of standing look on a bench here higher, so can be something contractual too. It's almost like a position of authority here, isn't it? And it's the Three of Pentacles, you know, it's Mars energy. And what was interesting is here, it's the Page of Wands coming in. Let me just hold this up for you better. There we go. Yay! It's the Page of Wands. So it is somebody trying to find a way, I feel like, to get this key, you guys, and start up this Chariot card. And kind of come out of nowhere, you know, it's the energy of love. It's the idea of love. It's very passionate, you know. Looking here with the feather in their cap, that does bring in some of that energy sometimes. Even when you say it, you can hear it, like feather in my cap. Is this somebody that maybe was cheating? For some of you, had other conquests? Maybe. It won't be for everybody, but I've actually probably never said that in a reading. Interesting. There's 3 mountains here, they look quite small next to the page. So there's some growth here, I feel like, with this person that you're hoping. So it can be that they're younger, more mature, they haven't faced something in their life that they need to face to let go of in order for this connection to move. Whether it's another person, family, cultural, religious differences, work, or simply themselves. Because there's a hope being held out here that they're going to, I'm hearing for some of you, grow up. It's not going to be for everyone, because this can be somebody younger and immature. But it's also just somebody who's still kind of trying to learn a little bit, you know, figure things out. And we see that. They're trying to get this key, I feel, to start the Chariot. And, excuse me, guys, I know that's a little annoying. And this uprighting itself isn't changing everything, that they're moving again to get away from the conflicting energy that is in their life and in their mind, because Spirit's moving them. It's not that, yeah, that's it and now that's the energy. It's a spinner for me. Like I said, this can reverse and slow things down, and especially the Two of Pentacles. Because that's spinning for me too. And yeah, these are day-to-day things. So things might be changing in their life, and then suddenly they can just find the right solution, you know, in this Five of Cups in reverse, which is, yeah, it's getting this moving again and finding some solutions to, excuse me, I keep holding it up when it does that, to get to you. Again, whether it's a message, really likely for me, or even in person, whatever this proposal might be, Gemini. You guys, wow, it's moving fast. Let's bring in some oracle. I want to move the energy a little before we bring it in. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. We're not ready for you yet. Can you tell us what is going on with Gemini? Any more insight, validation, anything you want to bring in? Please show us the card of cards. Is it maybe Aho? Is that too many? Yeah, that's too many, guys. That's yours. Oh, I like this. Peace, restoring peace, a new cycle. Yeah, so this is coming here in this connection, whatever that's going to mean, you guys. I mean, it's channeling the energy here. And this brings ayahuasca vibes for me too. But also, it's like the moon cycles, the star in astrology here, suspended up, connecting to the divine. The new cycles here, that also deducing down to a 1, which is also, you know, new beginnings. It's potential, but it's also looking for the opportunity for that. And that's what we see here. Everything kind of needs to be lined up, divine timing. Whether it's simply, again, a message coming through of apology, or maybe even something bigger. It really is just going to be different for everyone, but it is here. I really, really like this. What else do we need to see? Oh, you know, both of these, so much shuffling. It just always blows my mind. Were And I want to say, was it Scorpio? Yeah, interesting. Look at that. Whoo, yeah, this energy here between you. And it can be that things have been extreme in this connection, and I wouldn't be surprised. And this is in regard to your someone here. I'm rubbing my eyes, so there's some energy here, some wake-up energy, but we know that. And yeah, it's also a message of controlling what you can and letting go of what you can't. And it is a little message of, you know, careful with those extremes. I mean, this is burning hot fire, you guys. Gemini, you're air sign and you can fuel a fire. This can also be for me about a conversation, just a kind of temperance. Was temperance coming in for you? I think it was. Yeah, so she is now anyway, and it's coming here with this message, just kind of tempering possibly some things that you might be wanting to say or a conversation or messages ensuing to, yeah, for yourself, because it can get really heated. And this goes without saying, the connection, if you're looking at the card. I'm going to leave it at that. Okay. Yeah, that card is funny. I really love this. Hunter Moon, Abundance. It's coming to an 11. And of course, it's a master number. It's new beginnings. It's also coming regarding you and another person. And yeah, I like this. It's abundance card, you guys. It's the Hunter Moon. It's a full moon. It's all that moon energy we talked about of what you can see here, seeing it all. And yeah, it's the sun, the conscious lighting up the moon, the subconscious, and showing everything that needs to be seen and allowing you to manifest what it is that you want for yourself, Gemini. Whether it's simply an apology from this person or if you guys are wanting to do more, because remember, you know, control what you can, let go of what you can't. We can't control another person. Everyone has free will, but this is for you too. So if you've been feeling kind of out of balance and like what's for you, abundance is coming, a new beginning for you. However that's going to resonate, whoever it's going to be, because I got to tell you, sometimes this can also even be, I know it's in their energy, but it can even be new love. You know, it's not going to be for everybody, but there you have it. Either way, this is for you. And yeah, I really like that for you. Gemini, I'm going to bring in some messages from their higher self. And we'll see if song messages feel right. Then we'll close your reading. What do you want to say to your Gemini? Messages from their higher self. Thinking of you keeps me going. Interesting. I'm getting it together so you can be mine. It's kind of like, yeah, whatever predicament or situation that they're struggling against, I spy on you, Gemini. Interesting. So this is kind of, well, this is air energy for me. Yeah, this is somebody also, again, wanting to come with the truth, you guys. It's bringing in the Page of Swords. I was stupid to let you go. Yeah, look. There with the Five of Cups. Wanting forgiveness, you guys. Every time my phone vibrates, I hope to God it's you. Again, I want to say to you, because messages come through strong for me here, but remember, it can be that this is the message, you know. I'm plotting our reunion. Who's doing that? It might be them, but there's a lot of movement still needing to be made. I love you every day. And again, if you ever feel like there's a message and it's not yours, and you don't even feel like you're receiving it, then it's not for you. You are hard to resist. That's for you. Yeah, I agree. You're very quick-witted, full of a lot of information. You're always, Geminis, I find, are always my friends at the parties and celebrations that, yeah, just how I could just end up in conversation for hours with. I stay up all night thinking of you. My stomach drops when I wake and realize you are still gone. So that doesn't necessarily mean physical, you know what I mean, in the same location, but it can be for some of you. I'm still loving you. That's bringing in Scorpio. Interesting. That's the Scorpions. Okay, you guys, I'm going to take these last three. Sorry, I just looked up and saw the camera. I don't know when that stopped, but I just moved this deck and saw the Judgment card. And I wanted to say this is the eye rubbing that I've been feeling. I wasn't planning on bringing any more tarot, but yeah, this is the wake-up energy. The two of you, decision, clarity, wake-up call. And I feel that with this person. My gosh, you guys, regenerative Pluto here. Yeah, I mean, Archangel is here to say, hey, hello, you need to make this decision here because you're wishing, this has been spinning. Hello. Because it needs to be made. Either way, Gemini, you're on the move, whatever's going to happen. I want to grow old with you, you guys. Yeah, but you know, I'm not going to go into it. You've been here with the reading, so you know. Messages from their higher self. Thinking of you gets me through. And that can also be connecting here with the Princess Cups, the Knight of Cups. Of course, that's the Divine Feminine version. I dream about our life together. It's all I want. Okay. Take what resonates, what's for you, let the rest go. More channeled song messages, this particular deck, and messages through song, okay, from their higher self. It can be you resonate with the song for the two of you or just for you. It can be that you don't like the song, you've never heard of the song, that there's a particular message in the song, whether it's a name, a location, something that triggers something for you, or the sentiment, you know. For example, I'm sorry, or something that somebody wants to say. And if you ever feel like it's you, that's far too many, guys. Then it's you sending it. The moment you know, where are we now? David Bowie. Memories light the corners of my mind. Misty watercolor memories of the way we were, Barbara Streisand. I'm so in love with you. Whatever you want to do is all right with me. Let's stay together, Tina Turner. It's sort of like a contradiction, isn't it? Unforgettable. That's what you are. Unforgettable, though near or far. Like a song of love that clings to me. Never before has someone been more unforgettable in every way and forevermore. Nat King Cole, Unforgettable, written by Irvin Gordon. Oh, you guys. I'm so hard to handle. I'm selfish and I'm sad. Now I've gone and lost the best baby that I ever had. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on. River, Joni Mitchell. This is regret. This is about regret, and this is regret for that. Ace of Cups in reverse, just letting you down, just disappointing, the sadness surrounding it. It's like the frozen emotions as well. It's the river. You know, if you're skating on it, it's frozen, it's cold, it's in separation, it's thought, it's regret about what this person could and couldn't do and what has held them back and what might be continuing to hold them back. Anyway, I like it. It's an apology. So I like that that's coming through for you. And of course, it goes without saying, if you have not listened to the song, these are the last two, guys. I highly recommend anything by Joni Mitchell. Lots of people covering it nowadays, but I say, I tell you, make sure you listen to her original version, okay? If you haven't already. Let's look at these. This is coming off too, and that's it. Is that it? Yeah, of course, it's making it 3. The Divine. Oh, here's another one. But now they only block the sun. They rain and snow on everyone. So many things I would have done, but clouds got in the way. Both sides now, Joni Mitchell. Another one. Whoo. Yeah, that was the indecision. That was when this is in reverse. And they were in denial and made bad choices and couldn't stand up to what? Someone, something? This is the opposite, you guys. The bad judgment, the indecision, it's rising above that. It's seeing both sides now, seeing your side. Whatever that's going to mean. Again, it can just be coming through here, you guys. I was born to love you. With every single beat of my heart. Yes, I was born to love you, Queen. I was born to love you. The last card, Gemini. Why do stars fall down from the sky? Every time you walk by, just like me, they long to be close to you. Close to you, the carpenters. Yeah, so that peaceful feeling here, look. Just channeling each other, the telepathy, you know, energetic, dreams, 4D, 5D, that sort of thing, but also just a really beautiful message to come through, Gemini. Beautiful reading. My honor to channel for you. Thank you for being here today, taking time out of your day. I really appreciate it. I would also appreciate, I was sort of like, what am I saying goodbye yet? No, I would, if you enjoyed today's reading, please like the reading and subscribe to the channel. It really, really helps me grow. So thank you very much for that. If you ever feel like you want to share it, of course, and make sure you have your notifications on. This way you will know when your readings are coming. Readings may be for you, they may be not for you. It's, you know, it's not always going to be for you. So you can just see if it's your reading. There's lots of readings coming in constantly down below. You can check it out if you're inspired to. And I will be going live once I work out all the technical issues. So you might want to know about that as well if you're interested in coming and being with us together live, doing also when I open up memberships, and you could just come in and I'll be doing live readings, card pulls for our members. So maybe you want to know about that. Either way, I appreciate you taking time out of your day today. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself, love and light, and all you do. Have a really beautiful day. And Gemini, I will see you at another reading. Bye.